Hey girls, well I know it's been at least a week since I popped on, right? Please, I'm sorry, I know I look horrible, I look like hell. We decided that we would cram a garage sale into this already really busy week. So I've literally been dealing with that from the morning until now. And I mean, it's going on 8 o'clock at night. So I've been in the kitchen and I've been making some Bourek to freeze and put away because we're leaving on our next RV trip very soon. So I like to keep those frozen and then I can pop them in the air fryer while we're vacationing and they make a great little snack. Well, the kids won't eat meat, so I made some vegetarian ones, and this is what I did. I was thinking, you know, I'm gonna make biryani without the meat, and I'm gonna make a biryani Bourek. So I made regular biryani rice, just like you normally would. The potato, I fried the potato very slightly, just so it could fry the rest of the way in the air fryer inside the Bourek. And the onion and the peas and the spices, you guys, it's so good. Biryani Bourek, it will be hopefully in the cookbook. It was so good. I fried only a couple to try it. Delicious. It's a great vegetarian option for my kids. But then, of course, my mind is going, and I said, you know what sounds good? How about an American spin on Bourek? And what is more American, you guys, than a cheeseburger? Hello, bam, my light bulb went off my head. I'm like, I am making a cheeseburger Bourek. And it's the American twist on it. And this is what I'm gonna do. I have some onion. I have a half of a white onion because it was a pretty big onion, so I only used half of it. If you have a medium size, you could probably use the whole thing. A half of a white onion. I can't even believe I'm videoing when I look this bad, but I was so excited to share this with you guys, and I'm just doing it now, so I haven't tried it yet. Let's find out. So I'm just gonna brown the meat and the onion and everything in the pan. And I'm gonna add to it some chopped garlic. I'm just gonna try to save time because I'm super tired tonight. Normally I would chop fresh, but this is already minced for me. It's gonna be a little bit of a time saver. I'm gonna use some Worcestershire, and you know, I'm just making this up, so we're gonna have to decide on measurements. Ketchup, regular ketchup, some yellow mustard, some dill pickle, not sweet pickle. I'm gonna use dill. We're gonna add some cheddar cheese in there. We'll see how that goes when you put it in the Bourek, and I think in the air fryer it might be okay. If you fry it normally, I don't know how that's going to work out. And I'm going to do a little trick because I am going to do them in the air fryer. I'm going to top them with some sesame, and it's going to be like a cheeseburger Bourek, and I'm super excited. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little bit of oil to this pan. If I can get it to light, there we go. This stove has been busy for like the last 2 hours, so that's probably why it wants a break too. All right, I'm just gonna pour just the littlest bit of oil in there because this ground chuck that I'm gonna use, I had about a pound left from the Bourek I just made. So this is about a pound, and it gets a little bit greasy, so that's why I'm using very little bit of oil in here just to start the onion off. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my half of a medium white onion in there. You guys, I can't wait to try this because I'm super excited, but the problem is, I don't know if I'm gonna have any room because I did stuff my face with about 3 of those vegetarian Bourek, and they are damn good. Tastes like biryani and an egg roll. It's like, it's mind-blowingly, it's such a good mixture. All right, so here's my chopped garlic. I know you guys must think I am just crazy. I haven't been on in a while because I just been super busy, you know, trying to prepare for this trip. I've been having a lot of neck problems. Again, I guess I have like a bulging disc, and it's as a result of my previous surgeries and stuff. It's just so uncomfortable. So anyways, I'm going to do about, that's probably like a teaspoon and a half of minced garlic. Teaspoon and a half. I'm going to need something to stir with, of minced garlic. These garage sales, sometimes I think they're more trouble than they're worth. And today was like a pretty good day considering it's a Tuesday in the middle of the work week. And I had quite a few people, but to me, I just want to like kind of get it over with because I have so much else I need to do. All right. So it's very fragrant. The onion's starting to become pretty fragrant. I'm going to dump in this ground chuck. I'm going to try not to touch it because, ew, okay. and I'm just going to kind of break it up in with the onion. Okay. Actually, this is crazy. It's so quiet in my house because Robbie took the kids to soccer with him. And not only my daughters, but 2 of the neighbor girls went with him. And I have a rare moment by myself to kind of chill. And my friends are like, why don't you like sit down, close your eyes, and like take in the silence? But for me, this here is my happiness. Like, I love to experiment in the kitchen. I love to create things. And to me, this is relaxing. Like, this to me calms me down, believe it or not. So I thought, let's create something new together and try it. It could be an epic fail. Could be. We'll see. And I swear it's not wine. It's really coffee. Okay, here we go. We're going to brown that up. And as it's browning, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it up just a little tiny bit. Okay. As it's browning, I am going to add some salt. Here's my salt. Just a couple, couple sprinkles back and forth. I do need maybe some pepper. Let's do some pepper. Let's do some garlic powder. Because you know me and garlic. We're like best buddies. Okay, so a couple shakes of pepper. I don't know what that would be. Just a couple shakes. And we're going to do the same thing with our garlic powder. Now, these holes in this garlic powder are really big, so be careful. You could overdo it. Just be really light-handed. A couple little sprinkles, because you already put garlic in there. So you don't want to go too crazy. All right, and I'm just going to brown up that meat. Just kind of like you, this is my thought process is, I'm going to do it just like I would the filling for Bourek. And see, like how it turns out. My little American spin on Bourek. There we go. Because you know what? I don't think you can go wrong when you have a crispy outer shell like you do with Bourek. Like, that's, I mean, how can you screw that up, right? I think I'm going to grab my measuring spoons. I know, crazy talk. And I think I'm going to use, I happen to love Worcestershire. I don't really know how to describe it. If you've never had it, it's, I don't know how to describe it to you. It almost smells like an A1 sauce would smell, but it's not thick. It's, oh my gosh, you guys, it gives everything such good flavor if you're cooking meat. Okay, so I'm going to do, I think we're going to be good with like a tablespoon. Okay, like a tablespoon of Worcestershire. And I'm going to give it a taste before I'm done to make sure that I'm happy with this little experiment. And I don't want them to be too runny because when you fill them, oh man, the smell that Worcestershire gives off. I don't want them to be too runny, I started to say, because when you go to air fry them, I don't want it to like ooze out, so I'm going to have to try to get just the right proportions. Now these are dill pickles, not sweet pickles, dill. And I think I'm going to cut up, let's see, well, let's try that for now. I have 3 pretty good sized dill pickles. Just cut them in half here, and then I'll chop them up while that's cooking away. Okay, and just give them a rough, they don't have to be perfect or too small, but small enough where they're not too big in the Bourek, you don't want like a big, huge chunk. So I'm just going to chop those up. Oh, it smells good already, guys. Oh, I'm super excited to try this. I don't know if I can, though. I'm so full. Crap. I might have to wait. But I'm not going to be able to. I swear, I'll make myself sick before I don't try it, probably. All right. That's quite a bit of pickle. I think 3 is good. Like 3 medium-sized pickles. So it's probably going to be just, like, if I'm measuring maybe about a 1/4 cup of chopped dill pickle. I'm guessing, like a 1/4 cup. And that's only 2 so far, and that's quite a bit of pickle. Okay. I should have probably already chopped it up so you didn't have to watch me stand here and do this, but, you can fast forward, skip forward, whatever, to the part where I'm done with all the small stuff. I'm super excited to leave for a trip. I could use the break, the getaway, and I've been looking forward to it for so long, and I can't wait to spend some quality time with the girls and with Robbie. I'm super duper excited. Campfires and s'mores and cooking in the RV and movie night. We always sit outside and have like a drive-in night because we have the TV that we can put outside and sit by the bonfire and like watch our movies. It's so cool. Okay, so let's put the dill pickle. I know you guys think I'm insane right now, but let's go with it. Oh yeah, I love that Worcestershire. Just gives it that extra little oomph. Now this meat it is a little bit greasy, so I'm going to drain off. Let me turn that. I'm just going to drain off the grease just a little bit. I just don't want to have like super greasy meat. And you can always use a slotted spoon. You know, you could use a slotted spoon and take it out of there before you fill the Bourek or whatever, but I'm just doing it the hard way. Okay, that's better. Okay, let me wipe off the grease from there. Put it back on. So I just drained off. There was a little bit of fat. I just drained off the grease from there. And you still got the lovely flavors and the salt and pepper and the Worcestershire. I just don't want it to be too greasy for when I go to fill that Bourek. Okay, so now I'm going to add my pickle. All that pickle. I love pickles. I shouldn't say that. I love dill pickles. I don't like those sweet pickles. I think they're called bread and butter pickles. Yuck. No. Too sweet. Not my thing. Okay, now... Oh, I forgot to tell you guys a story. So yesterday, my neighbor comes over and we're chatting, and we had seen a little kitty last night running around neighbor to neighbor or whatever, and we couldn't find it. Well, we ended up finding it in my neighbor's garage. She's terrified of it. So it becomes my kitty. And we put it in, I had my dog's cage, we put it in there, and I lock it up, and I call animal control because I can't do a cat. Like, I'm allergic and I can't do cats. So we call animal control. Of course, they're not coming out until the next morning. So it's like, oh, you need to feed it. You need to give it shelter. You need to keep it warm. Okay, no problem. No problem. I don't mind. So we lock this cat in this dog cage. And I go out there this morning. Holy hell, if I tell you, the gate of the cage was open. The cat is this big. Now, my garage is set up for a garage sale. This cat could be anywhere. There is stuff everywhere. I'm like, this cat is like freaking Houdini. So we started to call it Houdini because it magically got out of its cage. And we eventually found it. They did not come and pick this cat up till almost 3 o'clock this afternoon. I had this cat. Unbelievable. It stayed in my garage in that cage. But of course my daughters cried. Okay, so now here's what it kind of looks like. Okay, I added the pickle, the onion, the garlic, the ground beef. It smells like a cheeseburger. And now I'm going to add some ketchup. Let's see, I'm trying to think. I think we need to add probably at least a 1/4 cup. Okay, so probably at least a 1/4 cup of ketchup. That's a guess. And I'm going to kind of just stir it in there. Because remember, I don't want to make it too watery. All right. And now I'm going to put in some mustard. I think I'm going to try about 2 tablespoons of yellow mustard. 2 tablespoons. So 1, 2. All right, about 2 tablespoons of yellow mustard. Oh, yes. Who does not love cheeseburgers? That's what I want to know. We have our salt. We have our pepper. All right. So you guys have to help me remember this recipe because I'm going to have to go back and watch it because I have no idea. So look at it. There's hardly any fat in that pan now. Okay, so to recap, 1 pound of ground chuck, a half of a large white onion chopped, about a teaspoon of minced garlic I put, 3 kosher dill pickles sliced and chopped, some garlic powder, a couple shakes, some salt, a couple shakes, to taste, pepper, a tablespoon of Worcestershire, and what else did we do? We did about a 1/4 cup of ketchup and we did 2 tablespoons of mustard, right? I think that's it. And now what I'm gonna do, all right, ladies, here comes. Let me give it a taste. Let me give it a taste. Here's, I fried up 4 of the vegetable Bourek. No, I did 5 because I ate 2. So these are on the side for the girls when they get home. You guys are so good. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me taste. This is so good. I'm not even touching it. It's perfection. It's so good. You guys, it has that sour to it. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let it cool, and then I'll come back and we'll roll some Bourek, and we're gonna put them in the air fryer, and we're gonna taste them. It's so good. I think I like this one. So I will be back in about, I don't know, I'm gonna give this about 20 minutes to chill and cool, and then I'll come back and I'll make one and we'll air fry it and we'll see how it turns out. So I'll be back. Okay, I let the mixture cool, and now we're gonna build the Bourek just like we do every other Bourek that we make, okay? And I just had a second glance at all this. I hope you guys are drinking on the other side because I am looking quite scary tonight. But so my apologies, but I couldn't wait to come on and share with you guys. So the only reason I even decided to make more was because I had some leftover spring roll wrappers. And I know you guys know how to make them already, but this is the wrapper that I like right here, this particular brand. I've never had any problems with it. I always use this one. It doesn't tear. You have to work pretty quickly with these if you're gonna use them, and you have to be gentle when you kind of take them apart. I take them out of the freezer like maybe 5 to 10 minutes before I'm ready to roll, and I just pull them apart like that. And I have one egg, which I beat with a fork in here with this little brush. I like to seal my Bourek with egg. You don't have to. You could run water along it. Sometimes they stick naturally on their own without using anything. But I also decided I need this egg wash because I'm going to top them in sesame seed. I have some toasted sesame seeds. Let's give it a shot, okay? So here we go. This is the hamburger meat mixture, the cheeseburger mixture, and I'm gonna put maybe like a tablespoon and a half in each Bourek wrapper. There we go. I hope you guys can see. Let me see on the camera. Yeah, you can see. Okay, so then this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take it, the egg, and I'm gonna brush it along the end there. This is just the way I do it. You don't have to do it like this. And then what I do is I roll it in on one side. I know I've showed you guys this already, and I roll it in on the other side, like so. And then I just fold it in. I start to fold it in. And then I roll, 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 roll. Now, my one concern is gonna be, let me just seal that. My one concern about this particular Bourek is if it's gonna be too liquidy, if it's gonna seep too much when it cooks. Like I said, this is new, so we'll try and find out. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush the top with some egg wash, and I'm gonna dip it into my sesame seeds, okay? Just like so. So there you go. I'm gonna pop this baby into the air fryer because I'm gonna make one and see if I need to make any adjustments. So if I make one and it's screwed, I screw it up, I don't have to throw the whole batch away. So let's try it. Let's see. I'm gonna pop it in the air fryer. Probably gonna take about, 5 minutes maybe not even. I'm gonna set it gently in there so that the seeds stay this side up, I hope. We'll put it in there, and timer's on for 5 minutes now. I'm gonna rinse my hands. I'm gonna come back in 5 minutes and we're gonna see what this baby looks like. Oh my gosh, you guys, you know what we forgot to add? I forgot to add the cheddar cheese. Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna roll another one. I'm gonna add the cheddar cheese because it's a cheeseburger Bourek, right? So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna add the cheese and I'll put that one in too, and then we'll test both of them and see if it's better with cheese or without cheese, okay? So I'll be back. Okay, so look, I did it the exact same way. I put the filling, and then I just put a few sprinkles of cheddar cheese on it. I made 5 more of the plain. I figured I might as well just go ahead and do them, and if they are horrible, I'll just adjust next time. But I'm starting to get tired and I want to get done. So, okay, I just put like a little sprinkle on top of that meat mixture, so we'll try it that way. You ever notice when you're making Bourek and when you're getting toward the end, they get fatter, they get bigger because you're so sick of doing them, like that you pile on the meat? It's so funny to me. They start off all nice and uniform, and then you're like, ah, hell with it. I'm just gonna put all the filling in one Bourek, right? Okay, so this one has cheese. This one has the cheese. And and this is the other thing I decided to do. I'm gonna brush the top with the egg, and instead of dipping, because that's a lot of sesame, I'm gonna hold it over the bowl and just give it a fine little sprinkle. I think that looks nicer, and it's not gonna be so overwhelming. So this bad boy is gonna go in. This one's probably done, but let me set this guy in here, and I'll take him out and show, yeah, see the seeds are kind of falling because there's a lot, but let me show you. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna let it cool off for a second before I even think about doing it, biting it. In fact, I'll wait till this guy's done. So let's set our timer for about 5 minutes. I'll go finish wrapping. I'll come back and we'll do a taste test. Oops. All right, they're both out of the air fryer now, and I'm sure it's still hot as you know what, but I'm gonna try them. I'm so full, you guys. I don't know how I'm gonna eat it, but I'm gonna cut them in half, and then I'm gonna try it. So this one right here that has a whole bunch of seeds on it, that's the one without the cheese. Now, when you take them out of the air fryer, I'm gonna strongly suggest that you drain them on a paper towel to catch any extra, grease from the meat that comes out through the wrapper. All right, so let me grab a knife. I have a whole bunch more here to cook. I don't know if I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna do a couple for Robbie to try, but I'm gonna freeze the rest of them. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this one without the cheese in half. Okay, I think I could maybe let it go a little bit longer in the air fryer. This one seems a little more crispy. Maybe like 7 to 10 minutes in the air fryer, it will get really crispy, and that's how I like them. Okay, but here's the inside. This is the one without the cheese, okay? I swear to you, I am not hungry, but I'm gonna eat the entire thing. Oh my God, I'm gonna make myself sick. That is amazing. Wow. Oh my God, you guys. It tastes like a freaking cheeseburger. Okay, here we go, cutting the other one. Yeah, they need, if I have any critique at all, I'm gonna say it needs to go a little bit longer in the air fryer, okay? So 7 to 10 minutes in the air fryer, and they'll have that nicer crunch to them. All right, here's the one with the cheese. I'm gonna put it close. You can see at the bottom here, the cheese is down there. Let's try it and see if we like it better with cheese. It's hot. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. I wish you guys were here to have one with me. Robbie is gonna come home and I'm gonna be passed out from a food coma. These are so freaking good. You guys, please make them. Please try them. Put cheese in them. They're way better with cheese, I think. Unbelievable. I hope you enjoyed learning this with me. I hope you'll try it. If you have any questions, reach out to me. So I think definitely you want to brush it with the egg wash and then just sprinkle the sesame. By dipping it, it's way too many seeds. You definitely want to put a little sprinkle of cheese and do them in the air fryer. I think if we put them in a fryer, the cheese will, I mean, I don't know, but I think it would kind of maybe disintegrate or seep out, or I'm not sure how it would turn out. If you do try it in a regular fryer, let me know how it goes. But these, my friends, right here, are definitely worth your time. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go finish this and pass out on my couch. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching.